Okay. Dragon Warrior versus, looks like mid-range or aggro shaman. Looks like this guy came out of a Maelstrom portal a little while ago. MrCogito. We have not seen any of his matches yet, so we're not sure what deck he's playing exactly. This looks like a very aggro-heavy shaman deck, though. He's got a slight life lead over LuckyWinner so far. LuckyWinner at the top, having plenty of dragon-enabled cards. MrCogito has to deal with a new weapon charge. Patches makes his appearance. And takes out the Argent Squire. Having no taunt minions on the board, LuckyWinner's probably looking to use that together with Twilight Guardian. MrCogito has nowhere near enough mana. He overloaded himself too much to use Doomhammer. However, he still has a killing blow on the next turn. So what can LuckyWinner do? Not much. That'll be a total of 7 damage he can commit to. If the Flame Wreath Faceless had not been buffed by the Imp, was that Imp? Flame Imp? No, Blood Imp, by the Blood Imp, he could take it out with the combined forces of his Alexstrasza's Champion and his Cochrane Elite if he had a dragon. But he does not have a dragon. If only he had a dragon. And LuckyWinner loses the first fight between him and MrCogito on turn 6. First point goes to MrCogito. Best of 5, guys. We got at least 2 more matches to watch. These are the finals. We've spectated a lot of LuckyWinner's matches today, but hardly any of MrCogito's. Wondering what he's going to pull out next. Dragon Warrior did not work for LuckyWinner this time. We've seen him use Freeze Mage as well. We've never seen him have to use his third deck, whatever that is. It could be Dragon Priest, just going with the Dragon meta. It could be Shaman. Actually, it might be Shaman. I think I've seen him use Shaman.
Valera versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Watch your back.
So LuckyWinner's going for Dragon Warrior again. He wants to keep that Draconoid Crusher. He will also have coins so he can coin out the Netherspite Historian twice. Just Netherspite Historian, then Netherspite Historian. Decides instead to trade it out for a Twilight Guardian. Down at the bottom, MrCogito's going with Swashbuckler. Looks like a Stealth or Jade Rogue. Sorry, Shadow Sensei. Thought that was the one that summons a Jade Golem after being stealthed. That was so fast I couldn't even see which ones were up for the pickings. It's a Public Defender. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but... Well, actually, it is kind of worse than a Shield Bearer. LuckyWinner has to somehow get around that taunt. Uses Alexstrasza's Champion to chip away at it. MrCogito uses Shaku the Collector, guaranteeing him at least one card drawn from his opponent's class. Sacrifices Patches, removing Alexstrasza's champion from play.
My blade be thirsty.
Frothing Berserker buffed up to a 3/4 now.
Learn the shadow lesson.
Having Shaku still stealthed. He gets a card and gets rid of the Frothing Berserker. That's Shadow Sensei, giving +2/+2 to one stealth minion. LuckyWinner plays Twilight Guardian. Still chips away at that public defender. With a weapon charge, he could use South Sea Deckhand. He could also just buff one of his cards with Cold Blood. Yeah, in this hand, what he could do is use Argent Horse Rider and then Cold Blood to get rid of the
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
the Twilight Guardian. And that's what he does. Gets another card from Shaku. LuckyWinner can use Blackwing Corruptor to remove Shaku or remove the Argent Horse Rider. He's got no real board clears right now. That's kind of the problem with Dragon Warrior. He has strong forward attacking maneuvers, but unlike Priest, he doesn't have anything that can clear a board and keep the dragons alive, like Dragonfire Potion, or any of the Shadow Words. And from what we've seen from LuckyWinner so far, he hasn't been able to use Ravaging Ghoul or Whirlwind. Because either of those would really help him right now.
I wonder.
MrCogito, with the resources he has right now, is going to weapon up, South Sea Deckhand, and then Bloodsail Cultist to buff up his weapon. Then he'll probably attack everything into face. Nope, he's going to spend a couple of things to trade and then attack face. LuckyWinner's down to 9 health already on turn 6. He has a Twilight Guardian, but it's going to get immediately killed by that Argent Horse Rider. He's going to instead use Sir Finley Murgleton first. Not sure what he's looking to get.
Who's up for an adventure?
He's going to go for a lesser heal. He doesn't have the mana to use both that and the Twilight Guardian. So let's go for Nazat's first mate and then the Twilight Guardian. Patches appears. Patches takes out the Argent Horse Rider. Alright, give him what he has. He could remove the Twilight Guardian with his weapon and the Shadow Sensei and still have... Yep, that'll be more than enough.
This guy's toast.
MrCogito takes round number 2. It's now 2-0 in favor of MrCogito. Very fast matches so far. It's not even been 10 minutes yet since we started watching them, and we're already 2 in.
Victory or death!
LuckyWinner is not giving up on that Dragon Warrior. It's now Dragon Warrior versus Pirate Warrior, and you guys typically know how this goes. He's going to play South Sea Deckhand first, and then get himself Patches to attack.
I'm in
Lucky Winner's already in trouble. He has a Draconoid Crusher, though, so he can get the defense boost from Twilight Guardian. He's not dead in the water yet. The best value for the mana is probably Fiery War Axe, and then coin out the Dread Corsair. Nope, instead he's going to go for the Frothing Berserker, knowing his opponent doesn't have anything that can deal 4 damage immediately. And that's true. He's got nothing. Lucky Winner playing defensively, shields up. Leaves a weapon charge for later. MrCogito, he's got Fiery War Axe he can use with Upgrade. And then get a free Dread Corsair, which will immediately get killed by the Fiery War Axe that Lucky Winner saved.
What now?
Lucky Winner also has Twilight Guardian in hand. He'll use on the next turn to protect him from the Frothing Berserker. With Fiery War Axe, even buffed by Upgrade, will not be enough to kill that Frothing Berserker without trading additional resources.
I wonder.
He wants all the value right now and emptying out his hand. He's going to want Fiery War Axe, Upgrade, Dread Corsair. Or what he could do is use Sir Finley Murgleton and then whatever hero power he can generate. Either going for Hunter, Mage, or Warlock hero power. He gets Druid. Not bad, but not what he wanted. Lucky Winner, finally have the opportunity, is going to use Cochrane Elite to remove the Frothing Berserker. Says he doesn't want the taunt just yet. MrCogito is likely going to use patches to trade with the Cochrane Elites. First, he's going to play Dread Corsair.
Blood and plunder.
Then uses the last of his weapon charges to attack face. Lucky Winner's starting to pull ahead. He's going to use Blackwing Corruptor to get rid of Dread Corsair. The life lead isn't so diminutive that MrCogito can win at any time. He is going to use the Arcanite Reaper and get himself another Dread Corsair, and trade a weapon charge with the Blackwing Corruptor to get rid of him. Oh, the top Lucky Winner still has taunts, still has options. He has a Cochrane Elite that he can trade.
I wonder.
What will he do? He could armor up and use a Twilight Guardian. Instead, he's going to use Cochrane Elite to remove the Dread Corsair. Now is a good time to remove any and all pirates he can get his hands on. MrCogito, that's going to be 6 damage, plus 4, plus 1. That's 11 damage. Plus hero power, that's 12. No, he doesn't want to think he's got it yet. He's holding on to that heroic strike. Twilight Guardian's here. So is a Frothing Berserker. He has a healthy wall. But MrCogito also has a Bloodsail Raider. Buffed with the attack of his weapon, is now an 8-3. He loses the weapon in the fight. Unless Lucky Winner can draw himself something that can do 3 damage, and he can't. He's going to have to trade his Frothing Berserker to get rid of it. He'll want to use the Fierce Monkey and possibly the Azure Drake for the card draw. I don't think LuckyWinner has any spell damage in his deck, so Azure Drake is just there for the card draw and buffing other dragon-enabled cards, such as Blackwing Corruptor, Blackwing Technician, and Netherspite Historian. LuckyWinner trades the Frothing with the South Sea Raider. And cautiously attacks. He will have lethal next turn, unless LuckyWinner can give himself a taunt, like he just did,
Is for guests only.
and armor up, like he's about to. Gets a decent number of cards off the Curator. He's defending himself.
X marks the spot.
Cogito warily trades his last heroic strike against the Curator. LuckyWinner still has another taunt in hand, though. 2 of them, in fact. You can also get that. You can also use the King's Defender now that he has taunt minions to fight against it. Trades the Azure Drake, and plays Ragnaros. Seeing as how MrCogito has no card draw, there's very little chance there's a single card that can deal 12 damage to his opponent's face. Cogito plays Nazav's First Mate, giving himself 2 attack for the turn because of his hero power. LuckyWinner has South Sea Deckhand, so trade Patches with Nazav's First Mate. It looks like it's over for this fight. LuckyWinner's going to take his first victory. No pirates on the board, no buff enabled. Cogito sees it coming, concedes. And so the score is now 1-2 for LuckyWinner MrCogito. It seems that MrCogito is concentrated heavily on aggro. The first 2 victories of this match have been incredibly fast, over in less than 10 minutes. Gathering up resources through Pirate Warrior, and executing before his opponent can get enough resources behind him to save himself.
For Doomhammer, victory or death!
It seems that MrCogito is sticking with the Pirate Warrior. Meanwhile, LuckyWinner's going for the Aggro Shaman. Cogito not getting Patches on the first turn, very good for him. Goes for Nazav's First Mate to kick things off, which will enable his South Sea Deckhand to have charge on the next turn, alongside Patches. If LuckyWinner just waits a turn, he can ensure that every pirate on the board will be dead if he uses Maelstrom Portal. All he has to do is be patient. Can he do it, though? He's going to coin it out anyway, taking what he can get.
I have big plans.
Who's up for an adventure?
Cogito will now use Sir Finley Murgleton, probably going to go for Fire Blast, then use South Sea Deckhand for the charge. Should have waited on the Maelstrom Portal. LuckyWinner with 2 mana can now play Totem Golem. Usually a nightmare for Pirate Warriors to fight against. However, MrCogito has Bash.
The blade be thirsty.
Instead of using it though, he's going to go Frothing, buffing up to his 6-4, 7-4 after this weapon charge. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough mana to use Jade Lightning this turn, but he does have a taunt minion. Cogito will now use Bash. Attack the face for 7 damage. Sorry, 8 damage because the Bash does do damage to a minion. Cogito will then lose his Frothing Berserker to Jade Lightning. Cogito is not worried though. He's got Arcanite Reaper. Just going to keep attacking face unopposed. He's got nothing but damage in his hand. That's 10 damage total through Arcanite Reaper, 3 damage through Bash, that's 13, 4 more through Cochrane Elite, that's 17 damage, 1 shy of lethal. He's got his hero power to deal whatever he needs. Unless his opponent can get taunts, he's pretty much won. However, LuckyWinner still has Jinyu Water Speaker, can restore 6 health to his own face, along with Tunnel Trog, if I saw that one right. Yep, Tunnel Trog. That'll buff her up a little bit. Instead, he's going to go with the Feral Spirit. He can use Jinyu Water Speaker on the next turn with the 2 overload he just generated. Cogito does not want to waste these charges on these smaller taunts that LuckyWinner just created. He can use Bash to remove 1. He can use a weapon charge to remove the other. Cogito is simply running out of steam. Not to be intimidated, Cogito takes care of the taunts. Uses hero power to remove the Jade Golem. Nope, he instead leaves the Jade Golem alone. He wants his opponent within striking distance. If he gets Heroic Strike, he wants that to be the finisher. Zos first mate, that'll give him another weapon to play with. Not really helpful in this situation though. 18 life. Down to 8. Down to 7 after the hero power. 2 heroic strikes still floating around in MrCogito's deck. If he gets both of those, it's over for LuckyWinner. LuckyWinner decides to call another Taunt Totem. Nope, he does not get the Taunt Totem. He instead gets Thing from Below out there, takes care of the Cochrane, and removes Nazav's first mate as well. He has control over the board now. Cogito has Frothing Berserker. He's still chipping away at LuckyWinner's health. Can LuckyWinner hold on? He can Hex it to ensure that Frothing Berserker will get no more buffs. Instead, he's going to use Azure Drake to try and card draw something. He doesn't want to risk rolling a 2 on the Lightning Storm. He probably wants to roll his Totem Power first to see if he can get himself another Taunt Totem. That's his best shot. Wants to see what he gets for the Taunt Totem and then play with what he can get. He's got to be careful about overloading though. If he does manage to get another Jinyu Water Speaker, he wants to be able to use that. He plays Hex on the Frothing. And takes it out. Still debating what to do next. Does he use his hero power to get another taunt? Does he think he's safe? He is safe. He's got multiple taunts. He's got to be careful though. Mortal Strike will kill him. Let's do some quick math. 5, 10, 13, 14 damage. Sorry, 15 damage. Plus 2, 17 damage.
That was a mistake.
He knows that was a mistake. Brought him down to exactly 12, and that's all I needed. Cogito is the winner. brilliant maneuver.